Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com, and we're here today at the Maltz Museum of Jewish Heritage, and we're here with Executive Director Judi Feniger. Judi, thanks so much for taking time to talk with us.
Thanks for coming to see us.
Tell us about Project Mah Jongg. This is a really exciting exhibit you have.
It is so cool. The game of Mah Jongg, which is this combination of Asian culture, Jewish culture. It's been here for about a month, and it'll be here for another month, and it's just a hoot.
How did the two get mixed? Because as you say, it's not what you would think of as a traditional Jewish game.
Everybody asks that question. A Standard Oil executive in the 1920s went over to China, saw that it was such a big fad there, brought it back here, and for a while it was huge here. Abercrombie and Fitch sold it, and Parker Brothers made the games, and it was all over. And then it sort of settled with the Jewish suburban women who at that time weren't in the workplace, and they were home with their kids, and they started playing. It became communal. But now, the reason this show was created in New York is it's getting big again within the whole community, younger audiences and lots of people playing.
It's just a fun thing, and it sort of happened this way. We've got some folks actually playing the game here in the exhibit behind you.
We do.
And we have a real Cleveland connection, right, with the Kent State Fashion Department.
Absolutely. We have 4 tables here that people can play anytime, and then Kent State, that has the most wonderful fashion collection. We did a little tableau of the ladies who lunch at the time back in the 40s and 50s, the heyday of Mah Jongg, with dresses that are designed by Dior and Pauline Tregear, and they're just fabulous.
And they would actually dress up, wouldn't
Absolutely.
they? I mean, it was part of the whole thing.
Day.
Yeah. Talk about these different exhibits that you have, the different tableaux, the displays that you have here.
Sure. Well, the Museum of Jewish Heritage in New York created this show, and the totems that you see behind me each tell a little bit of the story of the game of Mah Jongg, from its ancient roots to its Jewish adoption to today. And then in each of the cases there's wonderful old vintage Mah sets and memorabilia, and just a really wonderful look at popular culture at that time and then up into the present. On the walls there are artwork, Isaac Mizrahi and Christoph Niemann and other artists, and vintage photos that are just wonderful, people playing Maj in the swimming pool.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun.
They really did have fun with this sport, and they did get sort of dressed up in a way. It became, I guess, a way for them to, They found some leisure time finally, right? It
was a lot of things. It was very social, and it remains very much a social game. It's a wonderful game of skill and mental acuity, and there have been studies in Asia now done about using it for Alzheimer's, because it does require thought, it requires skill, it requires calculation. So it's social, it's fun, it's communal, and it combines all those things. And isn't that just what we're all looking for today, when we're all separate on our computers and our iPhones? But, you know, it gives you a chance to get together and talk with friends, but at the same time you're doing something.
It is. How's it coming across here in Cleveland? How are people taking to it?
Oh, it's been just great. We had a Maj tournament. We've had lessons throughout that have been sold out. We're doing cross-cultural exchanges with Chinatown and Asian Plaza. We had one the other day where a busload of people come from here and go down to Asian Plaza and eat lunch and play Mah Jongg, and then a group comes from there and comes here and sees the show and eats lunch here. So the cross-cultural for us as the Museum of Diversity and Tolerance is always the first thing that we try to do, and this show's let us do it in a great way with the Asian community.
You've done another great job. This looks fabulous. The community involvement is tremendous. Judi, thanks so much for taking time to show us around a little.
Thanks for coming to see us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.